Kurt Fortin, please come forward. Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. This is an exciting week for Santa Clara with two community placemaking events on Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 9 a.m., both led by the Project for Public Spaces to vision Santa Clara as a whole, and also focusing on the BAREC Wood 6 agrihood site. I anticipate these to be great workshops and examples for public inclusion in creation, development, and functionality of our communities. So thank you to the City Council for taking the first step with the public. I have a few questions about the Council's goals and expectations around the Project for Public Spaces process at the BAREC site. Number one, is there a concern with the ability to place retail or commercial on that site? Two, how will the Veteran Services Office be part of the discussion? Three, how will the adjacent Spino Center be looked at? Four, do you want to explore different kinds of housing densities and configurations? Five, how will the new transit technologies be evaluated to reflect the future of the area? And lastly, the scope changed. Has the scope changed since the February 7th council meeting? That agenda discussed a 6-month process based on Project for Public Spaces' original proposal for 5 phases, allowing for the site to be reviewed as a blank slate with mandatory requirements. But the description on the agenda item during the last council meeting indicated the conclusion of the process in May. So I wanted to ask you about the Project for Public Spaces scope. This site can set the tone for how the rest of Santa Clara will redevelop along Winchester towards Stevens Creek on both sides of the street. As a council, what are your goals for this project and what would you like to see done? I look forward to the Friday and Saturday sessions. Thanks for your leadership.
Thank you, and thanks for all that, and for a reminder that Friday evening at what time? 6 p.m. at Santa Clara University is at the Mayor's Theater. Locatelli Center, which is the center right next to which I still call Buckshaw Stadium, but it's now at Stevenson Stadium, Stevenson Field, Buckshaw. The new building right next to Buckshaw, the Locatelli Center. And then Saturday morning it's at our senior center, and that's the visioning session starting at 9 o'clock. 8 or 9? 9 o'clock. And you asked about the retail, the veterans, the Spino, the housing densities, the transit studies. Yes, to all of the above. We're going to discuss all of that at the visioning session for Project for Public Spaces. And the process is going to take as long as we determine that it takes, based on our community input. So there's some estimated times, but we have a lot to study. So I hope to see everyone Friday night and Saturday morning at both of those events so we can talk about all those things. All right, Scott.